From farmer and cheesemaker to activist and politician, our first contester and his moustache became a global symbol for a better world and charming activism. He's nominated by the French, which he helped founding in 2009, and which he has been an MEP for ever since. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for José Bové! Mr. Bové, when did you decide that you want to be one of the leading candidates for the EGP?
Well, I didn't decide it.
You were asked.
I was asked, and a lot of people in the parliament and in different European countries asked me to be this candidate, to be one of the candidates.
And why did you say yes?
So why did I say it? Well, I believe that because my story, I'm coming from the countryside. I've been farmers, I've been unionist, I've been fighting all over the world for the rights of the people and the rights of the farmers. And I said a few years ago, I'm coming in the parliament because it's not only the fight as civil society we have to do, it's as politician also. And it's very important for me to be able to link the civil society and the parliament to change really Europe.
Okay. In basically every interview you give, you mention quite proudly that you're not allowed into the US anymore. Isn't that going to be a problem when you're the president of the European Commission?
Well, it's not going to be very difficult because Mr. Obama and his administration knows very well what's happening in Europe. So, as you mention it now, he knows already what we're talking about here. So, it's not going to be a problem. He's going to have to change his role.
But of the four candidates, some people say you're the most activist candidate. Do you think so too?
Well, I'm not sure, because a lot of them, and I say all of them, are concretely in the fight with the people. Of course, I have a specificity because I've been fighting to defend my land against the army which wanted to take it to make a military camp. I've been fighting, everybody knows that, against GMOs, against shale gas, but also against globalization. And for me, I think this is very important. You're not only here to make discussion in the parliament, you have to be with the people to change concretely their life. And that's what I did where I live.
Are you going to continue doing that as a leading candidate? Would you break the law again as a leading candidate?
Well, you know, when democracy doesn't work, each citizen has to make his own work. And if the institutions go against democracy, against the people, the role of a deputy, of a politician, is also to go against the law, if the law is bad.
Who would you rather debate, Mr. Schulz or Mr. Farage?
Well, you know, I'm not sure that Mr. Farage is a very big danger because he wants to stay only in his island. So we're going to challenge concretely with Mr. Schulz. And Mrs. Schulz is not really giving the answers.
Schulz or Le Pen?
Well, you know, Le Pen, it's like Mr. Farage. Of course, there's some difference. But they're not able to gather together with all the populist right-wing parties. So they're not able to make, inside of the European Parliament, to have a group. So voting for them has no sense for the people. And we're going to tell this to the people. They're not able to make a coalition. So we have to say that populism from right or left has no chance to change the European policy.
Okay.